Adult Talk, a podcast by Adult Work.
Hello, everybody, and you might be thinking, Adult Talk, but now Adult Stories. Well, you are in for a treat. Today, we are starting our first ever episode of Adult Stories. It's exactly what you see on the team. Adult Stories. So basically, we're gonna be reading to you guys some stories from members and offering models that are sent to us. So if you are watching this first episode now and you'd like your story to be shared with us on our Medium blog, which you find the description on the video, you can send to us on our socials and we will be feature them on the blog and potentially here on the Adult Stories as well. I am Juan Amaro and I'm here with my co-host Aurora. How are you? I mean, if you're here 20 minutes ago, you guys know that we are doing the Adult Talk, which is the podcast interview with models. But now I am here with Aurora and we are doing together. We're gonna be narrating some very nice stories, right, Aurora?
Yeah, hello guys again. And thanks for joining us again. If you're coming from our previous episode, it's our first ever episode today about adult stories, and I'm really curious to see how it's gonna go, if people actually like the stories. Also, as Juan said, feel free to send us your story and we'll read them out on our next live episode. It can go anonymously, so no worries, no names, it's okay.
It's amazing. Whoa, the title that you read there today, How a Casual Day in London Turned into a STEAM series. Well, one member or one model have sent this to us. And of course, all the stories we're going to be reading out is anonymous. So if you don't want your name to be read out, you can be anonymous stories you can send out to us. And one of the questions on the end of this story, the question is, have you that are listening to us now, have you ever turned a normal day into something scandalous, profitable? Have you, wherever you went, travel, trip, have you ever made it turn a completely different story and made you money, turn everything around? Aurora, have anything ever like that happened to you?
I wish,
I am on holiday here and suddenly, ching, ching.
I can see cash in my bank account. I really wish, but I don't know. Mostly, or probably most of the people out there can relate. If you relate, guys, let us know in the comments. If you don't relate, again, let us know in the comments.
Remember, this show is the idea of the show is to get the community, the audience to engage with us, sending us questions. Talk to us here, tell us your stories in the comments, we can read them out. So basically, it's just a very nice interaction between us. So this story starts how I turned a day out in London, or this could be in Paris, or this could be in Brazil, this could be anywhere in the world.
Anywhere you want it to be.
Into a STEAM series that paid this model 24/7. Okay, how that happened? Sometimes I genuinely surprise myself, like, wow, girl, you really did just do like that. And he goes, it all started because I need a new handbag. So she need a handbag. And you need bags as well? Do you like bags?
I like bags. Maybe I shall visit London to buy a new handbag.
Make some ching-ching, we'll turn in. So she had a big party in that weekend, and obviously a fresh look was required. So she hopped in a train heading to London, planning a very chill solo shopping day, right? Probably thinking where I'm gonna shop, which bag I'm gonna look. But let's just say the day took a very unexpected turn and turned into one of the hottest and most profitable content days she ever made. That's very interesting. What did she do? Let's go here. I would heard whispering from other come girls, friends of hers, about the power of public content. You know where we're getting, right? So, hidden, discreet, cheeky, a little thrilled, a lot of views. I would never done it before, but I was in the mood to experiment. And well, London was calling.
And I guess she answered.
She did. This very interesting. Well, it started right there on the train. So of course, you already probably guess what she did. She created the content with her mobile. So if you're a model and you're listening to us right now, you know that this can be a very, very interesting way to create content, right? To put out in your move galleries. So morning lights, mostly empty carriage. So probably she went all the way to the last part of the train. She sat down. I will read as in the third person. So, and I set myself in the last row. The only other person was a man, middle of his 60s, sitting several seats ahead, completely unaware of the little show brewing behind him. So, wearing a very short dress, bless the outfit choice. If she didn't have a dress, I think she would have to improvise there.
Yeah.
I slowly start filming myself, leaving off my knickers. The thrill hits instantly, and then when the idea fully formed. What if I documented, what a great idea actually she had. What if I documented my entire London trip in the noticed way possible?
Actually, a daily vlog, but like a different kind of daily vlog, like a naughty.
Listen, it is a naughty daily vlog.
Yeah.
If you listen, have you ever created a normal vlog for your TikTok, your Twitter, or whatever? Actually a great idea that she created this, her daily vlog. She made it naughty. And so she went. So I did. From the moment I stepped off the train, it was game on. I might even have a sound for that. Let's go here. Let me check for you. Then I don't have a sound. Not know if you guys heard. Let me see if I hear. There you go. From the moment I stepped off the train, it was game on. A slow, stuttered, secretive solo adventure filmed in real time. So a quick touch under the coat while walking through Trafalgar Square. A one coat on camera in a red London bus seat. If you guys live in London or if you guys are anywhere in the world, have you ever, anytime, done anything on a bus?
Or maybe public transportation in general.
I'm sure there's a lot of hidden place, right? A boat little tease in the Selfridge changing room. So she went to the Selfridge, and in the changing room, she was both. Have you ever been getting excited in a shop? So she was filming everything then and turning that eventually to cash. Over the course of 4 hours, I gathered a full 2.5 hours of spicy content. Great idea. Every scene very discreetly filmed, every clip built towards something delicious, dangerous. We need another sound for that. I like that. We need another sound. Let me put it here. The another sound is gonna be, what shall be? Should be applause. Should be applause.
Should be a point.
All right. And then she went. By the time I got back home, I had one final idea. Ended the day with a bang, literally. She took her favorite toy and a perfect little finale to this chaotic London story. So basically, she left. Listen to this. She left to buy a bag for a party. She had an idea to film herself, a daily vlog, like leaving her house, getting the train, going to the last carriage, getting excited. Of course, getting excited, and then bang,
Just like that.
She filmed everything. And then after this, I edited the footage, created a day in the life. So that was her title series. So day in the life series, and end up with 8 separate episodes. Each one of them different stuff, a different vibe, a different shade of filthy fun. She uploads the full series to her movie galleries, and guess what? Now she earns a passive income 24/7. While she sleeps, while she's in the shower, while she goes traveling, chang chang, she makes money. So if you're watching us now, have you ever, basically, do you like creating content? I don't know if you like creating content. If you do like creating content, do you had ever any sort of idea as this model here? Because now, after the day, so she spends 4 hours in London, she said. She filmed herself for 2.5 hours, very discreetly, publicly. Then she went home. She spent maybe another 8 hours editing everything. She edited everything, and now she has 8 separate episodes of her series. Because if you watch the first, you want to watch the second, you want to watch the second. So you're going to end up selling 8 episodes. So it's a very great pro tip for models.
It's clever.
Very clever, because there is a story there. So adult stories is that you want to follow the stories of the video, so you will definitely start making money on there. What I start, and then she goes here as well. What started as a handbag hunt, right? And then turned into her hottest content drop to date. So apparently, she made a lot of money out of this content, which I believe is a great idea. And then the question is, would I do it again? And she goes 1,000%. There is something widely empowering about taking your everyday life and turning into fantasy fuel for other people. And people do like, I don't know if Aurora, you agree on this. People do like to see the behind the scenes. People like to see the Big Brother shows. People like to see all this kind of thing. So when you put something, when you create content that engage the people imagination, what is next, what she's doing there, what's gonna be there, that's what I think she made it the right move, and that's why she sold a lot and make a lot of money.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, because people, is what you said, they like to see the behind the scenes, they like to be curious, they are intrigued by this. That's why she sell. I mean, it was a very nice idea, and I would like to know if other content creators out there, they do this kind of stuff, like not necessarily that one, but creating content in public spaces. Will be interesting to find out
how they do it. Maybe they have a different plan. Maybe they have a different setup.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, the moral of the story, basically, London wasn't ready. But my bank accounts are very grateful. So apparently she made good money out of it, which is very nice. And there's a question that's like I started actually asking this to the audience. Have you ever turned a normal day into something very profitable in the business? Whenever we have the adult talk here and we are asking the models about this and this, those are some of the stories that we'd like to bring here to the audience. Very interesting. I mean, everybody has a story to tell. And that was the idea actually behind the adult stories. Everybody has a story to tell. And some of those stories, I not only can be funny stories. I mean, it can be anything, right? But some of those stories, and the reason why we pick this story in particular is because it teaches something else to models who are starting out. There's a lot of models starting out, for example.
And it can inspire, it can be new ideas for other models to make more money.
Exactly. That's the main reason we chose this. The more sometimes you stuck in some ideas and you don't know what to do. And like she said, she turns like a normal bag hunting day into a very profitable series of 8 videos. That's very, very nice. And remember, whenever you create content on the platform and you go to your movie galleries and you upload your content there, it's a 24/7 passive income. Doesn't matter if you sell one today, 3 tomorrow, 10 on the next month. This is very, very, very nice and engaging thing to do. And that's why we chose this first story. You will be able to find those stories on our Medium blog. That is freshly you will find the description here. We just uploaded this story. There's another one there as well that we're probably gonna read next time on the next story we do. You will be able to find it there. If you go into our Medium, remember, very important, to follow us there. If you go into the About, you will see that we say here, welcome to the Adult Stories, raw, unfiltered tales from the adult world. No script, just real experience, told with honesty and hate. Sometimes I think there is spice around there, Dive into the stories that reveal the truth behind the spice of everything that happens around. Narrated by Juan Amaro, me. And
Bella.
we are the hosts of Adult Talk as well, you guys know. So if you got a story of your own, we would love to hear from you. Share your experience with us, and you might just hear your story featured on our blog here or in this Adult Story podcast. We have over 50 people listening to us live now. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Remember, if it's your first time here, you already know. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, become part of the family. Right, Aurora?
Right.
And it will be a pleasure for us to read, share, and celebrate your voice. The idea that we have created Adult Stories, not only to tell your story, but also give voice to you. So sometimes you don't want to come on camera with us to do the interviews on the Adult Talk. You can send your stories here. It's another way, it's another channel, it's another pipeline for you to have your voice, and we will share that, celebrate that with our audience. So it's been great. It was a very nice story, very fast episode. Let me see if Aurora is pointing me here to the sounds. We have a lot. Guys, you don't understand how much fun thing we're gonna bring to this show. What is that? I'm just checking which noise is this. This one sounds like a magical wand. There you go.
Okay, yeah, we are.
Every time we say Adult Stories, there you go. If you comment there, Adult Stories, we go. Guys, listen, it was great first episode, great first story. You like the story?
Was actually very nice, interesting, motivational, and I think it inspired a lot of content creators out there.
Yeah, I like too. I think it was very nice, very engaging. I think the person who wrote the story gave us something very interesting, very nice feedback. So if you are out there, remember you're on holidays, you're going out, maybe you can just turn that to some to some cash. So it might be very interesting. If you do, next time, we'd love you to engage with us also in the comments. And so we can read out your questions, your comments, talk to us a little bit. This is literally Juan and Aurora and the audience, for us to discuss and talk a little bit about the stories in the adult industry. So, for you 50 people or a little bit more now that are watching us live, have a fantastic day, great week. When is our next live?
I think we will see you guys next Monday.
So next Monday and Wednesday.
Monday and Wednesday, yeah.
10 a.m. UTC, UK time. you catch us live for the Adult Talk. So if you are a model, listen to this. If you are a model and you want to feature, be with us on the podcast, on the Adult Talk show, send us a message on our X account, on the main account, okay? Or on the RM account on the Instagram or so on. Contact us on the social, and we are fully booked until June. We do have some open dates for July,
Yeah,
right?
June is fully booked, and now
Yeah.
we have available spots from July.
For July. So send us message if you'd like to feature. And again, if you like your story to be featured, send us your story. We'll be glad again to read them and to celebrate your voice. So this was very nice. Thanks so much, Aurora.
Thank you, guys. Thank you to the member that shared with us the story, even though.
Say that again, Adult Stories.
Thank you, guys, for
Well, say
joining
Adult Stories.
Adult Stories today.
Wait, I need to put the sound. Say again.
Thank you, guys, for joining Adult Stories today. We will catch you next week.
We catch you guys on the next one.
Adult Talk, a podcast by Adult Work.